Okay. I think we're going to do this one. I want to know what the fuck is going on here. Am I the asshole for ordering a giant steak against my mother-in-law's will, actually eating it, and refusing to cover the entire bill? 12% say asshole, 88% not the asshole. This is ridiculous, and I can't believe I have to ask if I'm an asshole, but here we go. That's the opening line of an asshole most of the time. Reddit did vote not the asshole, and the thread is locked. There's so much going on already. I, F27, have been together with my husband Nate for over 10 years and married for 4. I don't have the best relationship with my mother-in-law, as she always seemed to police what I eat. Everyone in my family has fast metabolism. I'm also working with horses, so due to this, I burn a lot of calories, talking about 2.5 to 3K a day, and usually have rather large meals to get the energy back, and I still remain skinny. Now to the event. My in-laws invited me and Nate for dinner last Friday. I was very busy back then and haven't eaten since about 6 to 7 a.m. and also didn't have a chance to have a snack before heading to the restaurant, so I was starving. I usually have something to eat before seeing my mother-in-law to avoid her comments. Due to this, I have ordered a large steak at the restaurant, which was meant for 2 people. It also came with prawns, bacon, and 2 sides. Oh my God. Please note it was not the most expensive item on the menu, as some of my in-laws had significantly pricier dishes and we were all splitting the bill anyway. My mother-in-law started making comments how I shouldn't be ordering what I can't eat, since even her husband wouldn't be able to finish the dish, let alone someone my size. I smiled and said I haven't eaten since early morning and am starving. If I don't finish the steak, I will take the leftovers home. I have easily finished the steak and was waiting for my dessert when my mother-in-law flipped. She said I am attention-seeking and was putting on a show. She also said I have made my father-in-law and brother-in-law feel uneasy and that a woman shouldn't eat that much. It is unhealthy and something is wrong with me. She has then demanded me and Nate to cover the entire bill, as she wasn't planning on such a big expenditure. Huh? I said we are absolutely not covering the entire bill since it was meant to be split equally, and reminded her of the dishes she ordered that were significantly more expensive compared to my steak, including her starter. As a result, I was called an asshole who has ruined a family dinner. Huh? Nate is on my side, but most of my in-laws are making very passive-aggressive posts on social media about it and keep sending me different articles of what might cause excessive eating. What the fuck is their problems? Her diet is not your fucking business, you pieces of shit. It doesn't matter how much someone eats or how big they are. Fucking leave people alone. Whether she's eating it because she's fucking starving or because she burns multiple thousands of calories every day, or if she just wants to fucking pig out, it doesn't matter. Throw them all away. Your in-laws are all pieces of garbage. Like the follow-up with sending articles of like, you're eating excessively. That's so fucking shitty. I've known horse ladies, they eat a lot. Yeah. I'm nauseatingly angry. Yeah, right? Top comment here, not the asshole. I hope you stared your mother-in-law dead straight in the eyes as you took the last bite of your steak. T. And as she ate, the mother-in-law unwittingly witnessed a feminist revolt being unleashed as a mere woman ate more than the men. Then mother-in-law gasps and withers away in misogyny as OP heads her happily ever after. Fucking get it. Fucking get it, baby. Hey, you know what? Let's continue the theme. Am I the asshole for freaking out when my wife locked our son out of the house at night after he drank alcohol? I am 39, have a 16-year-old son with my wife, F40. This incident happened a few days ago, and she's still mad at me. She's mad at OP. I was on a work trip, so my wife was at home with our son. When I got back, I found out that he had been hanging out with his friends, and they convinced him to drink some beer, and he got a little drunk. I'm not saying what he did was right, but him and I had a talk about it, and it's fine. The problem is that when he came home and my wife found out, she was furious and kicked him out and refused to let him back in until the morning. He was begging her to let him in, but she wouldn't. I'm going to stop reading right here just for a second. The only thing that you did with that action was teach your son that you will rip out every sort of support network that he has available for him if he does not meet the very perfect little standard that you expect him to carve himself into. If he does not perfectly meet your expectations, you're going to rip the carpet up from under him and leave him without help and support. That is all you did here. You said, I'm not going to parent you. You said, you're not my son in this moment. You're some fucking drunk on the street. Instead of taking the responsibility as the parent to teach them right from wrong, to teach them in this moment, to use this moment as a lesson to be taught, you said, get the fuck out of my house, and you let your kids sleep outside, I'm assuming? You took shelter away from your child. This is abuse. When I found out, I was furious. Regardless of what he did, she made a slightly drunk teenager stay outside by himself at night. Something very bad could have happened to him. We had a huge argument over it. I asked her how the hell she thought that was okay. She just kept saying that it's our son's fault for drinking alcohol. Using kids as an excuse. Oh my God, that's that fucking classic toxic piece of shit parent argument of the like, you made me do this. Narcissism's at its finest. Right. The wife said, you are a reflection of me and nothing more. When you do something that I perceive as bad or wrong, you are no longer to be associated with me. And I need to make sure to stuff you back into this small little box that I want you to stay inside of. My wife isn't really talking to me now, and my son isn't talking to his mom. I feel like I'm in the right, but maybe I'm not. Am I the asshole? No, OP, you're a good dad. Not even a little, right. We're not the asshole, 100%. I want to punish you by making you feel frightened and actually putting you in an unsafe and potentially dangerous situation because my shame about your behavior is more important than your life or well-being. Yep. Even just having them go into another room while you decompress is so much better than making them leave and potentially be unsafe. Right. My mom said she would rather yell at you in my car for doing dumb things than crying that you're not here. That fucking part. News. No copyright music. This just in. Confirmation. Are penguins ducks? More at 11. Back to Hole Inspector. Am I the asshole for saying penguins are not ducks? Wholesome, funny thing I felt like I should share. It's a genuine conundrum, but please don't take too seriously. Thank God. This is what I needed. This is what I needed. I have 2 daughters, and one of them has, since she was tiny, loved ducks. She's obsessed with them. Every day she tells me a new duck fact. The main thing she's missing about the pandemic is being able to go to the park to watch the ducks. Not feed them, just sit there and stare adoringly at them. Wait, that's so cute though. Wait a minute. She sleeps with a cuddly toy duck. She shouts, "It's a good day to be a duck," when things are going well. Wait a minute. That's so fucking cute though. Wait. It's a bit odd, but there's no harm in it. She is technically my stepdaughter and has had to put up with a lot in her short life. Her birth mother being abusive. Her father remarrying me and then walking out on us me starting a new relationship and then the pandemic, and anything which gives her a bit of comfort and joy is good to me. Ah! Wow! Wait! I'm getting emotional whiplash from this duck post! My God! What? My other stepdaughter, meanwhile, likes penguins. Not to the extent that my other daughter does, but still quite a lot. She sleeps with a toy penguin, has penguin stickers all around her bed, watches Chilly Willy cartoons on repeat. As a result, while it took her a while for her and her sister to bond, they eventually did so over arguments over which bird was better. They had banter over it for literally 9 months, and it was adorable. And eventually came up with a theory that penguins were actually a type of duck. I love this so fucking much. They brought this up with me, F39, and my partner, F37. Gay moms! Gay moms and their duck and penguin-loving daughters! Yes! This is what I needed in my life! Anyway, they brought this up with me, F39, and my partner, F37, to ask if they thought it was likely that penguins were a type of duck. I said it was pretty unlikely, and they both seemed pretty disappointed. Apparently, my partner had told them it was. My partner was surprisingly annoyed about it. She was good-natured and laughing, but she went on at me for a while about how she told them that penguins were a type of duck in an attempt to move the debate along. Both of us are aware that the whole situation is objectively hilarious, but there's still an element of slight grudge holding on my partner's part. She looks at me pointedly and sighs whenever our daughters start up about ducks versus penguins. Am I the asshole? This post was silly, goofy, and I liked it. Not the Why did 30% vote yes, the asshole on this? What? I want to know what this is about, so we're going to do this one. Am I the asshole for not taking down my video that was a gift from my best man? Little sussy. Here we go. I have a sister that's 6 years older than me. My parents, for years, cancel on me last minute because of my sister. I have a basketball game. Oops, sorry, sister doesn't feel like going out. I'm graduating. Oops, sorry, sister had a bad day at work. They have missed both major and smaller events in my life because of her meltdowns. I met the love of my life. We decided to tie the knot. From the beginning, I told my parents how I am worried my sister will ruin another special moment in my life. My mom told me over and over again it would not happen again. The day of my wedding, I received a voicemail from my mom saying that they couldn't come because my sister's dog was sick and she was upset. I was hurt. My best man, however, is a jokester. He took my phone, then went to my fiance and asked if he could post a video of our wedding as a gift on social media. She loved this idea. I had no idea about it until I came home. Our honeymoon was at a lakeside cabin. No cell service. The post caption was, "My best friend. He is an amazing person, even if his parents never showed up for him." Video was still pictures of us next to her parents, me on the dance floor cutting the cake. Where you would normally see both parents in wedding pictures, the sound behind the video was my mom's voicemail explaining how they couldn't come because my sister's dog was sick. I thought you said your friend was a jokester, not a stone cold killer. God damn! I came home a week later to hundreds of messages. Family members from both sides insisting I take it down. I was told my sister hasn't stopped crying. My mom is refusing to leave the house. I may be the asshole here. I didn't take it down when I got my messages. I didn't call my family back right away. I waited until my vacation time was over at work and enjoyed my time with my wife in our new home before I contacted anyone. Oh, that feels good. My dad told me to take down the video. It was just a bad night for them, that they will make it up to me and my wife for not coming. My reply was, exactly how do you plan to make up my wedding? It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. You chose to ignore my feeling on the whole matter. Then he just repeated he will make it up to me. I told him I would take down the video only when he made up missing my wedding. Flustered, we both hung up the phone before we both said things we shouldn't have. Am I the asshole here? I could have just taken down the video. Not the asshole. The truth hurts sometimes, and your parents and sister just got whammied. Your friend is awesome. Please leave the video up. Seconded, your friend didn't manipulate their words. Your parents would have nothing to cry about if they hadn't done anything wrong. They skipped your wedding with one seriously pathetic excuse. Let them feel the effects of that. I feel like this is crucial information, so I'm going to fucking count it. Not the asshole. Is your sister developmentally disabled in any way? Is this a diagnosed mental issue? OP says, no, she's just super spoiled. She cries on demand. Big crocodile tears whenever she doesn't get her way, or when she isn't in the spotlight. My wife thinks my sister did this because she asked her own sisters to be bridesmaids and not my sister. My sister has done it so many times, I think she is just jealous I got married. Yeah, I assumed it was like an actual meltdown and not just a spoiled child, which kind of makes it a little assholey, but nope. You know Penguin is going to win because the brats want to please their daddy. You're so right. You're so right. Yes, vote for Penguins for daddy. Oh yeah, baby. You want to make daddy happy, don't you? Make sure Penguins make that best poll. Make the Penguins the best. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, dude.